This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Do you want to see what I got? Okay. Now do you want to see what I got from the thrift store? Okay. It's gonna be one of those videos, huh?
Hi, it's Kathleen, and if you believe it, we're mic'd up at the thrift store. Surprise, surprise. Specifically this week, we're looking for holiday decorations. I don't need a tree skirt, but this is kind of sick. Too early in this video to be getting a concussion. Please get yourself together. Anyways, celestial realness. Wow. What did I just tell you? So personally, my specific holiday style, either vintage or like handmade, something with some cool texture. I already found this little tablecloth with this cute little curly lettuce hem. Delicious. So let's see how the thrift gods feel about the holiday spirit. You've gotta be kidding me. These little lumbar guys are cute. This is what I'm talking about, like handmade, crafty. I don't think these are actually vintage, but they're pretty sweet. These look handmade though. It's like winter adjacent. This feels a little snowflakey. Okay, we're onto something. I think we hit the mother lode. My eye is twitching due to the excitement. Wibbly wobbly tree. Huh? So I just discovered Google Lens, where you can just take a picture of stuff and it tells you what it is. So I came across this and I was like, hey, Uncle Google, tell me about this guy. It's a buttonhole maker and a weapon. I have no need for a new mug. What about 4 new mugs? It's got a trumpet handle. He's missing an eye. How dare you make a mug with me all over it? What is this? Oh, it's Lords of Leapin'. Wow. I did find a ton of these like little snack tray serving dishes, stacks of them. And if you're hosting for the holidays and you're like, I don't have anything like nice for people to eat their hors d'oeuvres off of or be served off of, thrift store. These are $2 a piece. Cut glass, gorgeous. I found these ones I really liked. These like little ribbed glass or fluted glass. This is not really holiday-y or wintry in the slightest, but how beautiful is this color palette? Absolutely stunning. We took a detour into the suits. This is handmade. Look at this beautiful little thing. Chonky tweed and a little tiny mini skirt. How special. Was not expecting that. A lot of stuff to sort through, so I'm gonna do that. I'll let you know what I got when I get back. And for now, I'll leave you in the safe hands of Pencil Santa. You're welcome. Have fun. Oh, well, this won't do at all. That's better. The microphone really just up levels the outfit in a major way. There's nothing in here. Do you want to see what I got? Okay. Now do you want to see what I got from the thrift store? Okay. It's gonna be one of those videos, huh? That was recording the whole time, huh? Are you drinking Wawa? Go on, go get yourself some. I'll be here when you get back. Ooh. Hey, you back? I can't tell. You'll notice that I got some clothes. I'll just show you the clothes I got first. Let's get it out of the way. And I do kind of consider these holiday related because they're comfy winter clothes that will serve me well in these cruel, frigid months. I don't like winter. First things first. So I've been looking for big, chunky, textural like sweaters, whether the texture is the actual knit of the sweater, like a really crazy cable knit, or pattern itself, like this one. This was A whole $6. Made in England, Cherry Lewis, 95% wool. I mean, come on. You'll notice a theme in the color palette of all the stuff I got. It's all like blue and purple. But the thing that really drew me to this was this super sweet floral print. I love the banded aspect of this design. It kind of reminds me of the frames around that children's book. What's it called? The Lost Mitten, maybe? And if that ain't wintry, Christmassy, holiday-y, I don't know what is. Next, we have this little quilted number from Land's End, $9. This color, the pattern. If this doesn't give Pottery Studio chic, I don't know what does. And with this guy, I had a vision. I'd love to add some patches to this, whether it's felt or fabric, kind of like this jacket that I was wearing in last week's video. It's just asking for some extra color, don't you think? And this little rounded collar. So chic and feels like something that a sustainable fashion brand would try and sell for like $200. This was $3.99. Another beautiful blue baby with these little rainbow, what are they, tulips? Embroidered on there. There's no tag, so I have no idea what this is made of, but very cozy. Speaking of cozy, another Land's End number. This was $13, which is kind of wild. I think maybe they thought it was like a coat or a jacket. I look like Grimace! But I love this oversized collar. Big Grimace energy. Catch me wearing this literally all winter. Udi? No. Grimace. The skin of my enemy. Finally, I found these tawny kind of workwear overalls with this cool green contrast color. The brand is Liberty. Cute. I think you can get these on Amazon. It's not like they're super high quality, but I love the green and they're secondhand. That's the best part. I also got these. Well, that's kind of boring, right? The color though. It is time. Hey, before we get into the decorating, let's quickly hear from today's sponsor, Squarespace. I'll be back in a minute. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. And yes, of course, with Squarespace, you can build a beautiful website with equally beautiful templates that are almost too easy to customize using Fluid Engine, which is basically drag and drop magic. But Squarespace offers so much more. If you're selling at any holiday markets this year, you can sell in person by connecting a Square Reader to the Squarespace app and keep your orders and inventory and customer data all in sync with your online store. Also, one small but mighty feature is that you can pull in your social media posts straight to your website without having to update it manually. This might not sound like a big deal, but as a content creator myself, I can say that this quality of life feature is worth its weight in gold. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/kathleenillustrated and get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, on with the show. First, we'll start with the new stuff, and we'll start with one of the first things I found at the thrift store. Super cute, gauzy tablecloth that I think is gonna be perfect for this table. I kind of just eyeballed it while I was there, but I think it'll work. You could also use something like this as like a tree skirt or to wrap a present in. It kind of has that classic Christmas energy, the red, the green, the gold, but keeps an interesting texture. How many times am I gonna talk about texture? Oh, this was $5. Also, similarly to my Halloween decorating video, you'll notice that I don't have a ton of decorations. I did get some fun new stuff this year, but overall my decoration collection is pretty small and mighty because I have nowhere to put them in my house. So I'm looking at some of these new ones and I'm like, why did I get such bulky stuff? Where am I gonna put this? But that's a problem for 2024, Kathleen. The bulkiest item probably goes to this, but how could I say no? Dream home. And it's a container. I think this is just like a cookie, an old cookie jar. Old Maxwell house. For all you people who crochet and knit out there, how cute would it be to make one of these? Look at these little bows on the doors. And by doors, I mean windows. And this little wreath, hello? So very cute. I actually plan to use this as gift wrapping for our household because I want to keep it and use it year after year. $2.99. Handmade, weird, perfection. Next, similarly weird, but not necessarily handmade. How fun is this little tree? It honestly looks handmade. Like, look at that soldering job. Is that soldering? What is the correct word? $2, no tags, very cute. I'm kind of realizing that I'm building a little bit of a village. You put these next to each other. And then the best thing I found, you put these next to those. Oh. Trying on the stuff from my cart. This woman walked by and was like looking at me trying stuff on, and I was like, hi. She's like, hi.
And then she walks up to my cart and starts like looking through my stuff. I kind of just watched for a second because I was like, are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take something from my cart? I don't know. It was strange. And I was like, oh, that's my cart. And she just looked at me like, Let's talk about tiny houses. Does this lid come off? Because if so, what? It smells like rubbing alcohol. Does not in fact come off, but it should because you could use this as a little gift box too. We got a drugstore with sodas and gifts and more gifts. We've got, I didn't see this when I bought it. A little tree, so cute. What we got here? Just like a barn, a barnish house. And finally, cutest little pink and black number. Is that a bug? No, okay. Barbie Dream House Who? Whoever made these, thank you. Thank you for making my dream Christmas village a reality. That whole bag, $2. We got some classic holiday linens, like a little sparkly dish rag that goes real well with my tablecloth. A little vintage hand towel made in the USA. I feel like this is more of a vintage towel thing, but I love these super fluttery fringes they have. One's in the chat if you like a little vintage fringe-like thing. This one I actually got with the intention of using for a DIY or a thrift flip where I would use this to make some like fake chenille patches like this. But then I kind of thought that it was a little holiday-esque as well, but less in your face. It's got the green, it's got the reddish, kind of feels like a robe that your dad would wear in the 90s. Cute. And finally, speaking of gifts, and Gus, if you're still watching this video, I told you not to watch it. Get out of here, you little scamp. I did pick up one gift while we were thrifting. Snoopy tie. Do, 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 Snoopy tie. It was $2.99. I never look at the ties. I was just walking down the aisle, looked to my left, I saw Snoop. And I saw he had something on his feet, and I was like, it can't be. Could it be? It's a Snoopy tie made for bladers? Even in my wildest dreams, I could not have pictured this moment. Nobody tell Gus. It's a funny gift because it's not like he wears ties. So will he wear this? I don't know. But he better treasure it, or else I'm gonna repo it from him and treasure it for myself. The best gifts come with a threat. Now let's talk about what we're working with from years past. Well, you saw me get this actually. That's not old. And that will be the only outdoor decorations that we have. We've got candles of varying shapes and sizes. Candles, such a great non-holiday related winter decoration. Get a blue candle. Get some multicolored taper candles. Find a festive candelabra. I actually made this one, inspired by this one. And continuing on our festive village train, I thrifted these. Super cute. I think these are from Pottery Barn. Yeah, like candles shaped like houses. I got all different shapes, all different sizes. Oh, this one's heavy. $2.99 a pop. I feel like they'd be so expensive new. So I used some of those in our Christmas village. I used these wooden guys for Halloween, but they're also very Christmas friendly. It looks a little bit like a tree, you know? I've got this super cute little Happy Holidays tin, and it looks like cross stitch. Adorbs. What's in here? My potions. It's like incense and essential oil. That smells good though. We've got these little mid-century seals. They feel a little Arctic. And then we've got various additional vessels for greenery. Look at this little propagation station. Your house doesn't have to look like Santa's workshop to feel festive. It can just be filled with beautiful glass and pine boughs and good smells to get a beautiful winter cozy feeling to help you get through the worst part of the year. I think I got these at the Goodwill bins. Oops. I got like 6 of these little vintage napkins that have little deer on them and plants in lime green and red. Adorable. And then I think I have some more stuff. Actually, let me go check. I'll be right back. I was right. What's in here? More of those exact napkins. I think this is mostly ornaments, which I'm not going to talk about because we have a lot of them, and we're not going to decorate the tree in this video because I'm going to save that to do in private. Not saying you're not family. Okay, I am kind of saying that. Thrifted this little runner, I think last year. That should look cute with that other tablecloth. Ornaments, ornaments. Oh yeah, also thrifted these guys a couple years ago. They're like little gift boxes in the shape of trees. What is in you? Oh, our stockings. Kashi's stocking. And our stockings that I made from a little vintage blanket. It's not very good. Well, I'll say it doesn't have a lot of carrying capacity. The loadout is subpar. But I kind of just keep them for sentimental reasons, you know? And then this glitter paper is giving me flashbacks. I think that's it. As you saw, it's mostly just home goods that aren't super Christmassy. They have the magical holiday spirit in them, you know? And really quickly before we start decorating, I'll go over again what we made last week if you missed that video. Here it is. It's really chaotic and fun. My hangables. Made a bunch of these guys. Made a bunch of these guys.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Starlings. Made a bunch of these guys. So let's put on a little Christmas record, make some tea or coffee or cocoa, pick your poison, and let's decorate.
My first time turning on the fireplace this year. Woo! It always scares me. Well, what'd you think? Give us a cozy score. Scale of 1 to 10. How snoogly and eepy did this little decorating extravaganza make you feel? He's like, did somebody say snoogle? What's your snuggle rating? A good rating for a good boy. I'd give myself like a 7.5, maybe. I couldn't believe how many vintage or handmade or just kind of cool holiday tchotchkes we found. So that deserves some praise on its own. Thank you, thrift gods. You make my Christmas dreams come true. So thank you. You don't want to get smited, do you? I don't know, maybe you're into that kind of thing. Smite me. Regardless, I'm so glad that we got to hang out this week. Thank you for coming to my enrichment zone. Last week we described our time together as enrichment time, and I think that's pretty apt. And if you want to continue to enrich your life, then feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I'd really appreciate it. So you can be notified every week or so when I post a new video. And if you want to hang out with me between video postings, come over and hang out on Instagram. It's a good silly time over there too. And before we go, I wanted to give a shout out to a comment from last week's video. This one is from CG1706 saying, I humbly request your housecoat's hand in marriage. CG, you're gonna have to ask my housecoat, but the way they've been talking about you, I think they'll say yes. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Stay stinky, have a great week, or else I'll send Pencil Santa after you. Okay, love you, bye.